Hello and welcome to Instructionless, where building is all about creativity, imagination, and a little bit of guesswork. Today we will be building a set from the Minecraft collection. That's right, we're building the Panda Haven. But with a twist, no instructions allowed. All we have to guide us is the box itself. But who needs instructions when you have the power of creativity and a passion for building? Let's see what we can come up with using only our hands and our minds. Are you ready? Let's get building. This set comes in at a whopping 553 pieces. A moderate challenge for an instructionless build. Looking at the front of the box, this build seems pretty simple, but when we flip it around to the back, we can see that there's a little bit more complexity going on here. So as usual, it's important to go in with a plan. This build consists of 5 key aspects: the Panda Base, a bamboo forest, 2 pandas, the Minecraft character, and a skeleton mob. The Panda Base also has some unique features, such as it can stand upright, have a tiltable head, and a swinging door that opens up the back to reveal the rooms on the inside. Let's bust open this box and see what we have to work with. And since we're doing this the instructionless way, I won't be needing this. I thought it would be fun to empty out all the pieces into this bowl and mix them around before starting. And now that we have all of our pieces organized, it'll be a lot easier to start making progress on this build. I couldn't find the head for the skeleton mob, so I just gave it an egg for a head, until I find the actual skeleton head. And with that done, it's time to get started on assembling the feet for the Panda Base. Because the Panda Base is all black and white, I'm finding it difficult trying to figure out how many pieces were used to get the correct height for the feet. Because they're all one solid shape, all the pieces blend in with each other. Assembling these feet took a little bit more guesswork than I was originally planning, but that's to be expected sometimes when you're doing things the instructionless way. With these 4 little stubby panda feet assembled, it's time to move on to assembling the head of the panda. Whenever doing an instructionless build, I can't help but think there's an easy way and a hard way to do everything, and I feel like most of the time, I choose the more difficult route. Now that I have most of the Panda Head assembled, it's a lot easier to work with, and I'm a lot less worried about breaking it. At least, that's what I thought. It's not technically part of the head, but at this point, I decided to start trying to build the front chest area of the Panda Base so that I could get an idea of how the head would attach to the main part of the body. I came to the conclusion that I was getting ahead of myself though, and thought it best to go back and finish the Panda Head. Even though the little Lego people are still my favorite, I found this part of the build very enjoyable because it looked very cute. Panda Head complete, time to get started on the main body of the base. At least, that's what the goal is. I don't quite know how it's going to turn out yet, but until then, I just need to keep on laying down some bricks, and I'm sure after enough building, it'll all start coming together. Now that I've made good progress on assembling the interior of the base, it's time to see if I can add the teal floor before continuing. Because the teal plates are too close to each other, I need to offset them a little bit so that I can reattach everything and add a plate that divides the two rooms. I really feel like I'm on a roll with this Panda base, and now I'm going to attach the feet and see how it looks. Time to revisit the head and see how we can attach it to its body. Now, let's add the swinging door to the back of the Panda. The biggest problem I face when adding anything that can swing open or tilt is that if it's not reinforced properly, it'll easily pop off. So for this swinging door, I'm making sure to add extra pieces around it to reinforce it so it stays nice and snug. With the Panda base fully assembled, it's time to move on to the bamboo forest and any remaining decorative pieces that are going to go inside the Panda. I was also able to find the actual skeleton head, so now the skeleton mob is fully complete. Alright, time to revisit these pandas. Earlier on when I started this build, I was originally planning on assembling the pandas first, but I had trouble finding the pieces I needed to attach the heads to the body, so I decided to leave it until later when I'd used up more pieces and they would be easier to find. And look at that, we have our first panda done, and you can even tilt the head. Time to get started on the baby panda. And now with the build fully complete, all we have to do is round up the remaining pieces and see what we have left. Nice. And there you have it, folks. A Lego set built entirely from our imagination and creativity. It was a challenging but rewarding journey, pushing us to think outside the box. Literally. I hope you enjoyed watching me bring this creation to life, using only the box as my guide. Thank you for tuning into Instructionless, and I can't wait to bring you more exciting builds without the limitations of instructions. Remember, the possibilities are endless when you let your creativity guide you. Until next time, happy building.